It's raining hard out there. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with our stream. We'll see. We'll see. Let me get live over here on TikTok. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So let's do this. Let's get started on TikTok. Camera's right, microphone's right. That's where it says day 11. I was wondering why I kept saying day 17. Here we go. All right. We are live. Let's get going. All right. So where I left off last live stream was just getting some details in up here. I'm gonna start it again. What's going on? Wesley, Jose, Tracy Ann, Jenna, how you guys doing? So today we're gonna get some more details in here. We're gonna blur around the outside, and then start working our details down into here, and just keep going as we were going. Carlitos, Hollywood, JC, what's up? Rose, hello. Beth, I think it says Beth. How you doing? So that's what we're going to be working on today. And we're going to start off with this. I don't know how hard. Oh, it's a little bit harsh, but that's okay. Been to what's going on. Nelly or Nell Clark, Corey, Virginia. How you doing? Hello. All right, so we're going to get back into our little details. And then again, the paper's moved down so that I can operate easier here, because if it were up here, I'd be drawing like this. That's not good. That's how I got into trouble at the beginning of this drawing in the first place. So if you guys can hit like, that would be phenomenal. Live say Vilma, I think I said Vilma. Virginia, I think I already said Virginia. Kurt, what's going on? Scorpio, Robert Jones. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please hit that like. Please hit the like. So again, the goal of this is going to be detailing only towards the center of the face. Everything else on the outside is going to be more blurred, not important. So, well, it's important, but according to the reference, it's not important, because I'm not worried about the outside. I'm later on in a different live. What's going on, Logan, Mario, Cooper? What's going on? I'll be darkening this to almost a pitch black, if not pitch black, so that it pops the drawing forward. And that's the whole point of all this. Mienda, I think that says Mienda. Millionaire, what's going on? So that's where we're at, starting today. I added little details in here so you can see kind of some moles and some scarring. Regine, what's going on? Randy, Corey? I said Corey already. Grinding, what's up? So that's what we're working on today. I actually, now I can start putting in some hair here. Let me see, let me see. Mr. Twisted, or Miss Twisted Angel, how you doing? If you guys can hit like on the way in or out, don't matter, as long as you hit like. That helps me. It helps the algorithm understand that people at least liked what they saw. So even if you're leaving, feel free. That's a blessing in and of itself. So all these little details that I've been adding in, we're going to dull them down, but we're going to bring them back out with, not with white, but with the eraser. Yamika, how you doing? Ann, how you doing? Jay, what's going on? Big Mo Red, Shane, Theodore Washington, top of the nine. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for stopping by. Please hit that like. BD Wayne, ooh, that means something in Chicago. What's up, Miss Bonnie? Michael, Lucky Kid, Jewelry. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I got my kneaded eraser. Miss Kwan, how you doing? And I'm just putting some dots in here. Really fine dots. They don't have to have any uniformity to them. But what this is going to do is help a little bit with my detailing. Now, I have to put some more onto this. I may need a bigger one. So we'll hold off on that because I'm gonna have to get darker up here before I can do that. So we'll wait. Hard Money, Mariana, Disciple 2, Yah, Golden Child, Savage. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for coming in. Again, please hit like. That would be phenomenal. I'm just trying to smooth the values here, the tone, and get it one shade so I can add my details. And I do have a reference that I'm using. Mr. X, Mr. 22. What's up? Angel, hello. All right. I'm looking for a 2B. Nope, that's white. Actually, I can use some white right now. You can go right here. All right, so we're gonna get some of the hair in up here. My father had nothing but grays left. And like I said, this outside is going to be blurred anyway, so any details that I do end up keeping are going to be a plus. I don't have to go all the way up here and do detail. I just have to do a little bit here. And then hopefully it gets captured. I don't know if it's going to even get captured by the camera. Laura, how you doing, grown folks? What's up, Paula Eve? DJ Crypto. Cool name. Tracy. Lisa Young. McInto? I think I got that right. We're just getting little hair details here. We're going to blur away most of them, but the ones that are important are the ones that are going to be still there. Mama 3, how you doing? Shanghai, Lisa Young. If you guys can keep hitting like, that would be phenomenal. And again, this is the blurring part that I was talking about. We just need to see the outline. We don't need to see very much detail on this because that's not what the reference is calling for. And as we work our way down, we start worrying about more detailing. I already did this. Let me highlight it anyway. I was using an eraser the other day for this. Now I'm using a little bit of white. And this is the same thing that I did with the eyes. Get my eraser back out. Sheila Gloria, how you doing? Angie, Brian, LW Gittins, Hanada, Renata, Ink Influence. What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing? Welcome. Of the forehead, this is going to be the only bright area that I have. Everything else I need to tone down. So I'm going to, I think it says Jamina, Krispy Kreme, Patrice, how you doing? Sloopy, Jeremiah, what's up, everybody? Thank you all. If you can hit like, that would be phenomenal. All I'm doing is getting this area a little bit brighter using my kneaded eraser. Thank you so much for the rolls. I appreciate that, Enoch. Thank you. And this here's a different eraser. That one feels weird. Tarsha, how you doing? Rain, what's up? Blue Blaze, Ruth, Tay, how's everybody doing? I don't usually use a kneaded eraser like this. because I know I'm going to be dulling it down a little, it's okay to do this. Now I'm good. What's up? Thank you so much for the gift. When I said I'm dulling it down, I just mean I'm coming right back over this. I'm just trying to get the even, trying to get this all even here. This here is going to be the focal point of the forehead. You see, I'm just getting rid of the harshness. Not offsetting everything I did, just getting rid of the harshness on the outside. Rosie, what's up? How you doing? Crespo, out of the bow. I hope I'm not butchering everybody's name. Garrett Riddick, what's up? Mercy, for show. So there's probably some areas I need to lighten up on. Pretty Brown Eyes, how you doing? Forever Student, Trent Baker, what's up, everybody? Thank you. I pushed kind of hard here so you can still see lines. So I'm gonna have to work on getting rid of those. You can see how hard I was pushing. I was pressing while I was doing my outline the other day. I gotta get rid of that harshness. I want it all to look like this here. Just a blur going all around. Glock, what's up? Stacy Day, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and do this part here later because it's not gonna come out. I pressed way too hard. Let me try this. Let's try flipping it. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear that rain. It's raining hard outside. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my connection. It is raining hard right now. All right. That's kind of how I want it. And this is the, oh wait, no. Definitely don't want to use that one yet. That was white. I don't want to start using white yet. Actually, I'm going to go down on the stump that I'm using. These are more for details. And again, Enoch, thank you so much for that rose. I appreciate the gift. Thank you. Royale, how you doing? Nard, I don't know how to say that name. Damani? I think I said it right. Gotta get rid of this harsh line. Kind of did it, but I still have so I want to blur it, but I also don't want to completely get rid of the shape, which is why I'm being careful over here. This line, you guys can see that line. I gotta soften that. And I might just keep going and then think about it as I'm doing other stuff and then come back to it. I don't want that to, I don't want to take too much time on that right now. Let's try this. I dropped the whole thing. Let's try it. All right, Mess Don't Sleep, Shanghai. Kiki, how you doing? Fran, Nicole, twice. See if this helps. Not really. Yeah, so the end goal of around here, like I was saying earlier, if you weren't in here, is I'm gonna use a damp. I'm gonna dampen this or maybe another one and make this really dark. So that's the end goal, but I don't like this line and it's not going away. So I need to, let me try this. I need to get this down. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's better. I just didn't like the harshness that was in there because I don't want that to come back to haunt me later on after I think I'm done and then go in to start doing some shading and then I have a big harsh line there. That's better. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Fran. Appreciate that. All right, so now I can go back to my regular details. So all of this actually can be darker. So I am always squinting my eyes when I'm doing stuff like this, just to make sure that the tone all the way across is even, that the shades are in the right spots. I'm always squinting my eyes when I'm looking at my reference. You gotta be careful with that. Okay, Janisha, how you doing? Beach Cruiser, what's up? This whole area here. I want this a little bit more embedded, which is why I'm using the stump instead of the stump is almost like an eraser and it smears. This will embed the charcoal a little bit better into the paper. So now when I go over it with this, it dulls it down, but it keeps that form that I just made with the stump. Doesn't completely get rid of it. If I just did this, it would smear it completely. You guys wouldn't be able to see that extra little form that I wanted in there. I'm going to dull that down either way, but point of this is to even it all out. So yeah, use this one instead. Switch to, oops, sorry about that. I switched to this. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Keep hitting like. That would be amazing. We're at 200 right now. I think we had like 10. We had over 10,000 in my last stream. So if you guys can keep hitting that like, that would be amazing. And again, all that does is it helps TikTok understand that this is worthy of showing to more people. What's going on, Shot Fixer? What's up? Thank you. Appreciate that. Over on YouTube. So right now we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch, and we're streaming on TikTok. So if you don't see who I'm talking to, that's why. I'm talking to probably somebody that's not going to be showing up. And I appreciate that gift. Thank you so much. Whole share, thank you. Moments with Miss Morgan, I appreciate you. Thank you. TNT Darts, Chris, how's everybody doing? You can keep hitting that like. Let's get some of the. Might as well get some of the hair in over here. There's a little bit on this side. There's not going to be that much because again, I'm blurring this edge, but I still want to get where I can get some of the hair. I'm going to do it. That'll still be visible towards the end of the drawing. So as long as we know what the point is over here, that's what I'm doing. I may even bring some out here, but again, only a few of these are going to show when I'm done. We actually had the nerve to have a couple sideburns. Be a little bit more harsh on these because these are staying. I'm not blending these in anymore. So now these are going to be more permanent eyebrows. What I did before was just threw some in there and then I shaded over, then I threw some more in there. This is going to be more permanent, I guess is the right word. Same with this side. Thank you very much, Shot Fixer. I don't recognize that name, but I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. And as you know, that ain't for this sector or from the YouTube sector that we're talking about. So I don't take it personal when people don't. Boy, Nikki Lauren, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Don't be shy with them likes. Because we got over 10,000 in an hour last time. I keep coming back here because it's supposed to be. JK, what's up? All right, so it's a little bit better. A little bit better. Be careful not to do it too dark in here now. Now that I have this how I want it, I'm dulling this down so it's not so harsh, but you can still see some. And then when it's really dark, this is going to be pitch black, it'll pop out a little bit better. Or actually, it'll pop out a lot better. So when doing this, you got to sharpen this one a lot more. I have an X-Acto knife for it. But and this is still charcoal. How you doing, Queenie? Not worth it. What's up, man? Get rid of this super dark spot. That's way too dark. Way too dark. And then you guys can't see, but I still have some of the gray hairs here. And again, we're gonna go, once we blur this out, it's gonna stand out a little bit more. And I may come back in and do a couple more of the gray hairs. Oh yeah, Queenie, that's cool. That's cool. What kind of art did he do? Dull this out a little bit. The good thing about doing like scars and molds and stuff like that, you can always dull them back. If you do them too dark like that, it's literally just one dab or maybe a couple dabs. What's going on, Angel? Islam, what's up? Just dabbing it lightens it up. So it takes away the harshness. Actually, that one's supposed to be harsh. I want too light. That's good. That's good. Freehand. Oh yeah. Did he do like portraits? Or like there's different types of art. I mean, obviously, you have people who do tattoo art, you have people who do comic art, you have architects. There's a, I don't want this. So there's a bridge here, and I have that. I may have to bring this down because it looks too high, even though it isn't. Lettering, nice. I used to do graffiti art way back in the day, way back. That was in my real hip hop phase, where all I did was travel to school in Chicago with a backpack full of tapes. You guys are old enough to remember tapes. I would have a backpack with about 50 or 60 tapes, and people would ask me what's new, what's out. Um, and yeah, we would do graffiti. I was part of a group in Chicago on the South Side. Actually, it was more, we worked on the North Side, but we all lived on the South Side. So we would do our graffiti mostly on the North Side because that's where most people did. That's where you can see it most from the trains. The South Side train just rode, well, now it's the red line. But if you rode the train on the South Side, there was nowhere to really see the graffiti from. On the North Side is where all the buildings were, and you could see all the graffiti from them. So we would do that. And yeah, that's where we operated along the trains. There's other graffiti you could do in the city. But you'd have to be, oh, I ripped the page. I'm gonna have to fix that for sure. There's other graffiti you can do on the South Side, but it'd be like under the viaducts of the trains and all that. Yeah, Lance. You don't know nothing about Chicago. riding a tricycle through the city, doing fake graffiti with a marker, with a Sharpie. Anyway. Sorry guys on TikTok, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm talking to some people on YouTube who know me a little bit better. But yeah, you ride a train on the North Side, you can see a ton of buildings from the trains. That's where the best place to do graffiti was. We broke the law. There's a statute of limitations, so I can talk about all that now. But you go downtown at night, at least back then, some of the trains would, some of the train stations would close, and you get off on the train station afterward, and then you just walk back. And you go along the side, and there's actually way more room than people probably would think or would expect. But you walk along the side, you go to the old station, and there's nobody there because it's closed. And you could do full pieces. What's going on, Remnant? Landon, how you doing? Half Fam, Joshua, Big Joe, what's up? Z's, what's going on? Sonia, Angel X, how's everybody doing? Please, please, please keep hitting the like. That would be phenomenal. Appreciate the gift, the rose. Thank you so much. What do I see when I see? No, it's not from memory, Queenie. It's I have a reference drawing. I have a reference drawing. But not worth it. Ask me, what do I see when I see my father? I see peace. He lived a long life. He was he was in the late 80s, and a lot of us were able to get there before he passed and be with him on his very, very last day. And it was amazing because he's a huge legacy, a lot of kids, a lot of grandkids, and nothing but love for this man. Everybody loved him. He was impossible to not like. Everybody who ever met him will tell you how he made them laugh. So I see all of that. I see nothing but memories, and that's why I'm doing this, because this is very, very, very therapeutic. Yeah, so that's what I see when I'm doing this. To answer your question, not worth it. And I honestly starting to see me. I didn't even realize how much I look like. I mean, people said it, and I kind of saw it, but man, when I'm drawing this, it does feel like I'm kind of drawing me. Oh, you got to be with your dad. See, I wasn't there with my I wasn't able to be there for my mom's when she passed, but that's why when I got there, it was so much. It sounds horrible. It's not better, but it was so much more peaceful being there than like when I had to travel all the way from California back to Chicago after it happened, and it was just, you start thinking about things that are other ways you could have. you think of other ways you could have gotten there earlier or all that stuff. I didn't have any of that with my father, so it was really, 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 really cool. It was really cool to have that piece. Sorry, I'm sharpening my white. I keep using it, but I'm not not sharpening it, and it's got to stay sharp. So yeah, so it was good to be there, versus just having questions that weren't being answered or can't be answered. There's nothing. There's really nothing you can do when you're far away. Actually, let me use a 2B. So the difference between the 2B and the 6B is, or this is 6B. 4 or 6Bs are all softer. I know I keep saying this, but not everybody's in here every time I say it. So soft smear is easier. 2B is harder. Hard charcoal is going to get into the grains of the paper and stay longer. It's going to be it sticks better. I guess that's probably the best way to put it. It's not really for smearing. It's not going to smear. I already have the ear on the other side. Just make it, and this doesn't have to be super detailed. I just need the outline. So you hear that squeaking? That's because it's a harder charcoal than the other one was. You'll never hear that. Well, you'll rarely hear that with soft charcoal. I just need these two to align here, and they do. Lock that in. I may have to adjust it, but I don't think I do right now. Said it helps the viewer see more. That's cool. I would have never even thought about that. So I appreciate you asking. It helps me say things that I may be thinking that I don't know. I don't want to say it's an assumption that you guys know because you clearly don't, but I would have never thought anybody would care about that. I just figured people are here to see somebody draw. Kubi, what's up, man? Fam, Kuda, Latros, Scott, Blandon, and Landon Lee. Thank you guys all for stopping by. Please, please, please keep hitting that like. It really helps. Like I said, we got to 10,000 last time, which is crazy because the most I had gotten before that was I think 6,000, 6 or 7,000. Get some more of the. But yeah, your questions help me answer things that I don't even know if I wouldn't even think that people would care about. So I don't do nothing but help me. I don't need to do any more details here. No more details are needed. Thank you, you pink too much. What's up? So this time I was smart. I'm playing the music in my ear because I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for that last one. I haven't put it up yet, but I know I can't silence it completely because then you won't be able to hear this kind of stuff where I'm just talking. So I got to figure that out. I may put it up just to see if I get in trouble, and if I get in trouble, I'll pull it down. All right. So all the way around is going to be this dark because I'm just going to dampen the rag and do that. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, let me do this side while I'm at it. I think I did like 40 minutes listening to music in my ear, thinking it was just in my ear before I realized I looked at the TikTok studio and saw the thing moving. I'm like, oh no. And I asked, you guys hear that? They were like, yep. That's not good. There's one thing none of the social media apps play with is copyright. So I'll find out real quick when I try to post that last live. I'm behind on the lives because it wouldn't let me post them for some reason. But now I was able to post the day 12. I didn't do a 13. Day 14. Those are posted now. So I want to post ahead of where I actually am. So I didn't. This doesn't even have to be. This is that's way more detail than I needed. I don't even know why I did all that extraness. I don't need any detail in the ears at all. Miss Deborah, how you doing? Oh yeah, Miss Queenie, you could see in the eyes. You could see you could see temperament. You could see peace. Yeah, you can see a lot. You can see experience. You can see everything in the eyes. Everything. That's why I took time earlier to get some of the detail in the eyes. It was more for me. I didn't have to rush it and do that because I don't usually start that until I get to this stage where I am right now, working my way down. How you doing, Yetra? I think I said that right. Yetra Beasley. This goes into here. This is fine. I can actually darken all around here. So the next round, I'm gonna do a little bit different style. This was a more. This is how I used to work more in charcoal, but then I have an older way that I use, and I'm gonna do graphite when I draw my wife. What's up, Lou? And I'm gonna do a different style. I'm gonna do the whole background first, and then I'm essentially gonna sculpt in it with graphite. So that'll be the next drawing. Since I'm getting close with this one, getting close to happy. So this one I did boom, 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 just outlines, and then worked around it. The next time, you guys are gonna see me work completely differently. I mean, completely differently. I was talking about this with my wife. I said, I think I'm gonna do graphite, which is like a wash you can smear with wet, and I'm gonna do the entire background. I'm gonna get all the shades in, and I'm gonna essentially sculpt. That's what. Well, you'll see what I mean, I guess, when I start doing it. I'm talking about the next thing, and I ain't finished with this one, so let me keep going on this one. But yeah, so I don't draw the exact same every time. I do the same order, but I don't draw the same way every time unless it's like unless it's the exact same medium. I draw women completely differently than I draw men. Also, I never go as dark with women as I do with men. So the shades, even if the shades are really, really black on the reference, I lighten everything up. So I just draw differently. And my mood also determines how dark I'm gonna do stuff and how harsh my lines are gonna be. If I'm gonna even use lines, so it's different. It's kind of chaotic. And then I usually decide while I'm doing it. Oh man, oh you guys can't see that. The stupid handle. I told myself I was gonna fix that. I needed to move it to just get rid of the lines from the handle behind the paper. You could see the circle where you have. Yeah, I gotta fix that. That'll be fixed when I damp the rag. Question marks. What's up, Hope? How you doing? I have a granddaughter now named Hope. That is a great name. I am officially a granddad. That is a phenomenal name, Hope. Miss 20, Miss 29er, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody hit like, please. We got to 10,000 last time. We got a couple hundred right now, but I'm trying, still don't like this, but I'm gonna have to fix that. Thank you, Lou. I appreciate that, man. Oh, you're a sociologist? Cool. We have a lot of information and training with looks and such. Very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know why I got so much in my hand right now. Don't need any of this. Man, I wish I could play I wish I can play what I'm listening to. Because that also determines how I draw a lot, the type of music I'm listening to. But yeah, I'm already excited about the next drawing. Because like I said, it's going to be a wash. And I don't even know if I have any online in graphite now that I think about it. I don't think I've even posted anything that I've done in graphite before. Somebody asked me last week if I could post some of my drawings on TikTok. It doesn't let you post pictures, but I'm going to probably put some of them to video, use CapCut, put some of them to video, and then post them on TikTok. Ace Degenerate, welcome back. What's up? Susan Richards. We're here. This is where we left here. Same on this side. Thank you so much, Ace. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Hero Black, what's up? Where's my eraser? Lost the eraser. Here it is on the other side. Nicole, Miss Nicole, how you doing? Some weird, random shade. This is all right. Doesn't feel right, but it's all right. Victor Jade or Jad, I don't know. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. Thank you, Miss Nicole. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. This is harsh, but this eraser is going to be too harsh, so I got to use Kneaded. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate that, man. There are little scars that I never noticed, never paid attention to till doing this drawing. That's another reason why this is really therapeutic. I'm learning things. My father was a Golden Gloves boxer in the Air Force. Nobody even knew it. And he taught me how to throw punches. I was like 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I never put two and two together that he was actually a boxer. I just thought he was teaching me how to throw punches. And then we have all these photos, and he talked about it a little bit, but at his funeral, there was all these photos up there, and then there was literally ones of him boxing. It was really cool to put that all together. And like I said, I knew that, but to see it is different. He did so many things. that we just heard about. And a lot of it, you're like, yeah, okay, there's no way he did all this stuff. But then when you think about it, he's in his late 80s. It's like, oh man, I guess there was time to do all this. Long before we were even born, he lived a full life. So now I'm seeing all these little scars and stuff that he had, and it's pretty interesting because you're like, oh, this could have come from one of those boxing matches. One weird line right here. Um, I don't like this. I don't like this here. I don't like this at all. Devin, what's up, man? Ashcraft, Omar Amos, what's up? I don't like these lines. I don't know where these lines came from. It must be. I didn't do any erasing here. I don't like any of this. You guys probably can't even see the. Probably can't even see the little lines that are bothering me. But there's a bunch of little etches here that I know I didn't do. Unless yeah, I didn't. I don't do that. So I don't know what that's all about. And it dug into the paper. So Sonic, what's going on? You guys keep hitting like, that's fun. That would be great. We're at 700, almost 800. We got to 10,000 the last time. This needs to be a little bit lighter here. Only I see it. Yeah. That's the problem. If you guys saw it, it wouldn't bother me as much if I didn't see it. But unfortunately, I see it. And so I got to go in and work on stuff that you can't even see. All I'm doing right now is bringing out any highlights that I want to keep out here. This is, I almost said done. It's not done, but for now, it's where it's going to be. Lighten this up. This line is too harsh. Oh man, this was worse than that one. I might have to sharpen those. Yeah, no, well, see, I almost messed up in this, Nicole, because I did have music on, but it was off of my headphones. I didn't know that it could be heard, so I'll probably add it on the back end. If I could find some that they'll let me play, but I almost got in trouble playing music, so it depends. Depends. But from somebody watching, I can understand why you would want some kind of music, or not, I guess. That's too dark. Let me bring some of that out. Ooh, you'll put it to color. I like charcoal. I like the color, the tones of charcoal. Color. I mean, you can use pastel and you apply it almost exactly the same, except for the blending. But it wouldn't hurt to just to see how it would look in color. What up, Muhammad? All right. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the gifts also. Thank you everybody for all the likes. That's amazing. It really, 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 really helps. TikTok realizes that it's worthy of being shown to more people the next time I go live. So it all helps. All of it helps. It's kind of light, but it's not gonna really matter later. All right, so up here, I can get back into it, but not as many lines in here. I think I got rid of most of them. I'll get a spray bottle, just dampen this, and like I said, it'll fill in all the white gaps, and we'll be done with all this whole top part. I don't need all this. It's way too light. Yeah, there's more etching here that I know I didn't do. Here and here. Huh. In the paper. Embedded in the paper. Man, these lines are going to drive me crazy. Oh, that was way too harsh. Oh, tell her I said thanks, Lou. Man, it's not even in here. I'm trying to get it even. I don't know what happened. It's almost like somebody was drawing on top of this paper, which is not likely being that I bought it from, I think it was Michael's. But right here, there's some lines, and right here, there's some lines. I need to move on. I know, I understand everybody. I understand I need to move on, but what bothers me bothers me. Boo, what's going on, Lashar? Lori Y or Laura Y, Eric Driver, what's up, man? Appreciate you all for stopping in. Things I can't get past. This is hopefully not going to be one of them. All right, well. Find the light spot here. Okay. Save that for. So this is actually a color pencil. It's not charcoal at all, but it's really good for blending your whites, your white chalk, and your white charcoal and your black charcoal. I did it on accident a long time ago, and I've been doing it ever since. I thought it was my white charcoal pencil. Pull it out, and I'm working with it, like, what is going on? But then I realized how smooth it was blending. So I use it for a purpose that it wasn't intended. And I've been doing it ever since. It's a really, really good blender. And it holds the charcoal in. It doesn't allow it to spread after you use it. I've been doing it ever since. It is a perfect blender between the white and the black. If you ever want to blend the two, I highly recommend using one of these. It's a Barrel Prismacolor. It's clear. I don't even know if it has a name. It's just called colorless. And its only purpose is blending, and it's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Safari, what's up? Tony Jones, what's going on? Monte, Ralph, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Rachel, how you doing? I'm getting the hour puzzle piece on TikTok, so that means I got to end. So TikTok does not allow more than an hour, otherwise you got to edit it down. So I just got my warning. I appreciate everybody over on TikTok. If you guys can keep hitting that like, that would be phenomenal. But I got to log off, otherwise I'm gonna have to edit out the last or any portion over 1 hour. So thank you, everyone. She's so fab. Thank you for stopping in, everybody. Thank you for the gifts earlier, and thank you for all the views. You guys are amazing, and I am out. And YouTube, I'm gonna keep going a little bit on here. I want the same effect on this side. Is anybody live? Like, go watch. But like, yeah, Lou, this is the pencil I was talking. Well, not this one, but the other one. When you get to, if you ever decide to try charcoal, dude, the detail that this thing, that the color pencil makes is amazing, man. It just blends it in. How are you protecting from shade? I don't have to. I don't do any real, I haven't done any real detail to have to protect anything. That's why I go in the order that I go in. I don't have to worry about the smearing. Everything under here, I don't care about. So I start here, do kind of here, and then I start doing here, and then work my way down with the real details. So I don't have to worry about any accidents or anything like that. I love charcoal, man. But what's funny is if you come back and watch me use do graphite, it's completely different. I'm gonna be drawing completely different than I am right now. Oh, where's my charcoal? It's a completely different style. And I know you like sculpting, so I'd use graphite like I'm sculpting. I use charcoal like I'm drawing and I'm mapping it out. But with graphite, I do the foundation and I sculpt into the drawing. I don't know how. That's the only way I know how to explain it. When you see it, I think it'll make more sense. I should probably get off of here because it's been an hour. This helps you bring a gloss over all the details that you want. I really only use this for eyes for the most part, because it's the darkest place, and all it is glossing over, and it's called a colorless barrel prism color pencil. But it solidifies the eyes also, so they don't smear at all in any way. But I gotta go because I am at an hour. I was doing way longer than I should, and then I would make a mistake, and then I'd have to come back and fix it. So I appreciate all of you guys as well. Not just showing love just to TikTok, but Miss Rachel, thank you for stopping by. Lou, as always, thank you, man. Miss Queenie, thank you for your insights. Not worth it. Thank you for your questions. DJ Memphis, what's up, man? I didn't even see you in there. I apologize. I didn't see you. But I appreciate all of you guys as well. And yeah, that's all I got for you, man. Peace.